Hello, my name is Reza Novitasari and my friend Vina Silviasari. We will discuss about recognizing employee contributions with pay. Learning objectives of this chapter are how pay influences individual employees, the fundamental pay programs, advantages and disadvantages of the pay programs, how organizations combine incentive plans, issues related to performance-based pay for executives, importance of process issues such as communication, major factors to consider in matching the pay strategy to the organization's strategy. While the main topics are the fundamental pay programs, advantages and disadvantages of the pay programs, how organizations combine intensive plans, and issues related to the performance-based pay for executives. Different pay programs can have very different consequences for productivity and return on investment. Pay plans are typically used to energize, direct, sustain, or control the behavior of current employees. Three theories help explain compensation's effect. They are reinforcement, expectancy, and agency theories. Reinforcement theory. Reinforcement theory states that a response followed by a reward is more likely to recur in the future. The implication for compensation management is that high employee performance followed by a monetary reward will make future high performance more likely. Expectancy theory. Expectancy theory, the theory that says motivation is a function of balance, instrumentality, and expectancy. Generally speaking, the main influence of compensation is on instrumentality, the perceived link between behaviors and pay. Balance of pay outcomes should remain the same under different pay systems. Expectancy perceptions often have more to do with employee selection, job design, and training than pay systems. Agency theory. This theory focuses on the divergent interests and goals of the organization's stakeholders and the ways that employee compensation can be used to align these interests and goals. Agency theory says that the principal must choose a contracting scheme that helps align the interests of the agent with the principal's own interests. These contracts can be classified as either behavior-oriented or outcome-oriented. How does pay influence labor force composition? Pay level and benefits have been seen as a way to influence so-called membership behaviors. Organizations that link pay to individual performance may be more likely to attract individualistic employees, whereas organizations relying more heavily on team rewards are more likely to attract team-oriented employees. Pay for performance programs. A key decision in designing pay for performance plans concerns incentive intensity, the strength of the relationship between performance and pay. In compensating employees, an organization doesn't have to choose one program over another. Instead, a combination of programs is often the best solution. Merit pay. In merit pay programs, annual pay increases are usually linked to performance appraisal ratings. In some cases, employers have moved toward a form of merit pay that relies on bonuses rather than increases to base pay. One reason for the widespread use of merit pay or merit bonuses, a form of variable pay, is its ability to define and reward a broad range of performance dimensions. Basic features. Many merit pay programs work off of a merit increase grid. Merit increase grid is a grid that combines an employee's performance rating with the employee's position in a pay range to determine the size and frequency of his or her pay increases.
Because executives have much stronger influence over the organization performance, incentive pay for executives warrants special attention. Assuming that incentive influence performance, decisions about incentive for executives should have a great impact on how well the executives and the organization perform. Forbes magazines and Bloomberg Businessweek often publish lists of top executives who did the most for their pay and those who did the least.
How big is the gap now between top CEOs' pay and average employees.
Did you know the average pay of a CEO from an S&P 500 index company can support 8 Nobel Prize winners, 25 university presidents, 28 U.S. presidents, 178 nurses, 213 police officers, 225 teachers, 753 minimum wage earners.
Consider employee participation in decision-making and its potential consequences. Involvement in the design and implementation of pay policies has been linked to higher pay satisfaction and job satisfaction, presumably because employees have a better understanding of and greater commitment to the policy when they are involved. Another important process issue is communication. A change in any part of the compensation system is likely to give rise to employee concerns. Rumors and assumptions based on poor or incomplete information are always an issue in administering compensation, partly because of its importance to employee economic security and well-being. Therefore, in making any change, it is crucial to determine how best to communicate reasons for the change to employees. How important are pay decisions relative to other human resource practices? A study reported that productivity and profitability were both enhanced by the addition of employee participation in decisions, beyond the improvement derived from monetary incentives such as gain sharing. Although much of our focus has been on the general or average effect of different pay programs, it is also useful to think in terms of matching pay strategies to organization strategies. As we can see on the tables, it provides some suggested matches. Basically, a growth strategy emphasizes on innovation, risk-taking, and new market is linked to a pay strategy that shares risk with employees, but also gives them the opportunity for high future earnings by helping them share in whatever success the organization has.